You know what? Sometimes there are games that you just can't pass up. Sometimes there are mods that make games 10 times better, and this is one of those times. This mod right here, this mod right here that you're looking at, let me this mod that you're looking at made the game 10 times better. The game is Starfield. You know, it was a complete letdown to a lot of people for some reason. I thought it was okay. Not for the money I paid for it though but I thought it was okay. But this game right here, this mod right here, really brought it back for me. When I saw it, when I saw the developer playing it, I was like, man, what is that? A new Star Wars game? I had to have it. So check this out. I'm gonna go through the character creation and then I'm gonna play a little bit, but I probably break it up into two different videos because it's really that in depth. You really need two different videos. So check this out. So let's start a new game. I've already played a little bit of it, but we're gonna start a new game. And it asks you all these different things. Now, I'm gonna put the developer, look at that picture. I'm gonna put the developer in the description below, just to make sure that you're able to see and go to his website and download this. But you gotta have Starfield, and you got to have the DLC. I forgot the name of it, but you'll know it. You got to have that DLC. Once you download both of those, you have to follow the instructions according to what he says. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't follow the instructions, and for 2 days, 5 hours each day, I was trying to figure out what I did wrong. But I didn't follow the instructions completely. You have to follow exactly what he says. Now, I also recommend that your PC be a high-end PC. I'm gonna say if you got a Ryzen 7, maybe a 7800 X3D or even a 5800 X3D, you're going to be okay, right? If you have a GeForce RTX 4080, 4070, you're going to be okay. When it gets below that, like I have a GTX 3060. Still plays good, but sometimes it slows down in certain areas. You know, I get that little stuttering every now and then, and you'll see it. I have a Ryzen 7. I think I got a 50X. I believe that's what it is. It's still good, but it's not that great. So I'm gonna have to upgrade my motherboard and my video card because I'm ready to move up to another level of gaming. And even though I can turn the graphics down to match what I have, I don't want to. Alright, so let's start off. You see what it says right there, the Yuuzhan main story. Now, if you're a Star Wars nut, you know about the Yuuzhan. You know that they were the single most deadliest threat to the galaxy, to the Rebel Alliance, to the Sith, to everyone. It's in here. It's in here. So I don't know if it's enabled or do I have to click it to enable it? I'm not sure. I think it's enabled. Now, we could pick our starting location, which could be Coruscant, the Lodge, and if you played Starfield, you know where that is. Geonosia. This is supposed to be, I'm guessing, Dantooine Town. I don't know Dantu Town. I don't know what that is. And you see, this is for the Imperial Alliance Neutral and Imperial Port Haven, North Shadar main story. And then you could pick anywhere in the galaxy to start off with. Anywhere. You could end up anywhere. Who knows? All right. So you have an Imperial miner. You could be that. Civilian, stormtrooper, rebel pilot, smuggler, and bounty hunter. Only thing they don't have on there, and I know you notice it, Jedi or Sith. You can't be either one of those. But you can develop any one of these. They don't have lightsabers in it. There's a separate mod you can download to put a lightsaber in it, but you're still not a Jedi just because you got a lightsaber. So you could pick any one of these and then you hit confirm. So I'm going to pick, I don't want to go back to, I tried Nar Shaddaa. It was fun, but I want something different, right? So I'm thinking about going to Coruscant as my main, and I think I'm going to stay here. I think I'm going to stay on here. And I'm thinking about being a bounty hunter this time instead of a smuggler. I picked both of those. I don't want to be a rebel pilot, not right now, or a stormtrooper. But you get matching clothes for whatever you choose. So I think, do I want to go back to bounty hunting? Because I didn't really play bounty hunter. I played smuggler. And where am I at again? I'm on Coruscant. So any one of these would work. I think I want to just be a civilian and rise up into whatever I want to be. Yeah. And that's just for the equipment loadout, actually. What you're starting off with. So let's start off as a bounty hunter. Let's get bounty hunter clothes, right? So, and then we hit confirm. Now the reason why I picked Coruscant is because of I want to show y'all the ships that you can buy just right off the bat, if you had the money, of course. Now you have, and see how it's kind of trying to load. That's the optimization from the developer. By the way, this was developed by, from what I understand, a single person has started developing this game, started making this game. This is incredible for a single person. He took a game and he added elements to it. Now I don't know if that's hard or whatever. I have no idea, but I gotta thank him. And like I said, I'm gonna put his name down in the description. Y'all got to go check him out. But look at the customization. Now this is from the regular game, but then you can also go through, watch it, keep watching, keep watching, keep watching. I know we're getting close. Look at this. Look at the detail. You can see the little bitty bumps and everything on this. Look at the detail. And that's not the only alien. You can also change to other aliens. Look at the detail. Look at the teeth. This is amazing, man. And that's the guy to be playing on the playing the music. And look at this. When he like Bosk, look at him. Wait a minute, but this is what's really good. That's a Moncal, but this one is really gonna get you. He was a famous Jedi, by the way. And you know the Celestin. I don't even know what species this is. And I am a Star Wars nut, but I don't know what species that is. But this one, look at the detail. Look at the... This is amazing, right? But this one I want you to see. Where is it at? Did we pass it? No, we couldn't have passed it. There you go. You can play as Jar Jar. Or, you know, one of his clan. Remember him? He was a famous Jedi. So for a bounty hunter, I think I'm going to stick with, and I don't know what this one is either. I don't remember that one. I'm going to stick with the human. So that's where I think I'm going to stick to. But the characterization is incredible. Okay, let's do that. Alright, so I can make them muscular, I can make them fat, I can make them thin, whatever I want to do, however I want to put him in there. I don't know if that has a direct effect on his abilities. I don't know. So, and we could change the body type. What if I wanted to be a lady? Bam. See that? I could have a manly walk or a feminine walk. It doesn't matter, you know, whatever I want it to be. I'm going to stick with the man for this one. All right, and we could change the skin tone. This is what's crazy. Watch this. We can have them blue, green. We could make a chest. Let me go back to it. It can be a chest. It don't have to be a human. I think I'm going to keep it that color. It could be all kinds of colors. Look at this. Just all up in there. So I thought this was really unique in the way they got it. Now watch this. Now we could change the skin tone. We could change the head shape. The customizations are endless. You know? And then you got even more customization over here. Right now it's a lot on wide. Let's go with it. Let's make them even. We don't want them to be wide or thin. They look like a, what's the name of that movie with the blue people? Well, if you know the name of that movie, drop it down below. Change the hair color. We can add facial hair. Let's add them some facial hair. Give them a nice goatee. Oh yeah, there we go. Give them the strap. Or a nice goatee. How about that? I'll make them kind of well groomed. Now I do believe you can do the ladies the same way, even with her. I believe so. I'm not sure though. Alright, so let's change the eye color because I don't particularly want. We'll make them. Now that makes them look like a Sith. Let's do this white. Yeah, let's do that eye color. Alright. You can change the eyebrows. You see you got more customization up there. Forehead, ears, nose, everything. And you got more customization up here. Neck, if you want the neck to be a little bit smaller, or oh, that's jewelry. Hold on. Yeah, you can add jewelry to it. Sometimes you just want a thinner neck or a more muscular neck. Older necks, turkey necks, all kind of necks. So then you move on to the background. Now I did choose bounty hunter, so I'm kinda in the first beginnings of the bounty hunter stage with the clothes on. If you choose smuggler, they have a whole different type of clothing. If you choose stormtrooper, it'll be in a stormtrooper outfit. So it's different. And then you can go over here and you can choose from all these different things. Now since I am a bounty hunter, I should choose bounty hunter. Yeah, I'll go ahead with bounty hunter since I am a bounty hunter, right? And then I get to choose these. Now usually I do the hero worship because I like the guy who comes around and gives me things. Most of none of this other stuff I don't really need, but you know, y'all can look through it as y'all like. And then you click finish. You name your character. We're gonna name him Dax. I don't know, he just looks like a Dax to me. And then we hit confirm. Now you could change the pronouns if you know you're into that thing. You could change the pronoun, no judging it, everybody is everybody. And you hit confirm. And then it transports you to where you want to be. Now I was already on Coruscant and I think I just stayed on Coruscant, so but this is where you're going to need a high-end processor and a video card, because it do slow down, and I do have it up kind of high. I was able to put my graphics settings up kind of high, and I could decrease them a little bit. I probably will, but I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see the level of detail and the way it looks. Now, if you hear a high-pitched humming, that's coming from my computer because it's bottlenecking. It's trying to keep up with the graphics. Okay, so it says Star Wars alternate start is complete. Remember to save and restart the game after reading this message. Remember, you have to follow the directions to the T. If the save option is grayed out, briefly open and close your inventory. Welcome to the Star Wars Genesis. And then you can read that part right there. I'm not going to read it.
Everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barry were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Just the voiceovers. Who did the voiceovers for this? How did he do all of this? Look, he replaced the pictures with Imperial pictures. I mean, how did he do this? Look at the ship sitting right. I don't know how he did any of this. All right, so we're going to save, right? And then did it say save and exit? I don't know. I don't remember. We could talk to different people. Ooh, look like he been in battle.
Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
I just got him, and so he's going to go to the frontier. That's cool. His skills are a neutronic fusion. I don't know what that means. Shield system and EM weapon system. Okay, well, that's cool. Assign. Oh, okay, I did all that. Now, the one thing I didn't like, oh shoot.
Welcome to Constellation. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
I was told by my contact that you might be interested in this artifact.
I see. Droid, verify.
All statements made have been...
Oh, this is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our droid to some random employee of that.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols,
But that didn't happen. He's here.
He looked like he little
Thank you.
Luke Skywalker or something.
Let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did it... Interesting.
Now, what I won't do, I'm going to stop it here. I want you guys, comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me this ain't the most gorgeous thing you ever seen in your entire life. Go play this game. Tell me, will you go play this game? I'm going to leave the link down in the description. It's up to you guys to try it out. Alright, everybody, until the next episode where I actually play through the game. Have a good one. Peace.